Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened. I may have to stop for some rewiring because I didn't like something that I saw. One of my indicators was not good. We were looking at swans. Not sure if this is a trumpeter or a tundra swan. There are some people here, and they have a scope. I wonder if they're looking at anything special. Hold on, I want to look with binoculars in the general direction I think they may be looking. Is there really?
Yeah, you got him in the scope if you want to see him.
No, that's okay. Actually, I've been seeing one last couple days.
Okay.
Not here, but elsewhere.
Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Hey, no worries.
You should report it to eBird. That's a rarity.
Yeah, that's what she's got her up and running.
Let's see if we can reorient the car. Those are American widgeons. Let me see if I can. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but it's not going to be close. Hold on. Let me move the car again. have to be careful. The male green-winged teal has a rusty colored head also, or generally it looks that way from a distance, certainly. And for me anyway, it can be easy to confuse them if I'm not getting a good look. I wouldn't mind seeing it for, for your sake, everybody, but, I've been seeing one. I don't dismiss it. I've been seeing one the last couple days, although I didn't see it this morning. I don't see the widgeon. One second, let me look with binoculars. Not seeing it, and maybe I'm not going to see it. I mean, it's hard for me to see, an individual bird in these circumstances. Sorry about that. If I were to get out of the car and look with my scope, directly, it might be easier. I'm not sure. Roughly, where is the widgeon? And is it with American widgeons, or is it by itself?
There's a bunch of American widgeons, but there's a lone Eurasian widgeon closer in. He's mixed in with some green-winged teal.
Okay.
Where the grass sticks out more into the water, that little point of grass. He's right in front of that.
Okay. I'll try. Thank you very much. I'm not sure where he means. like I said, I've been seeing a Eurasian widgeon myself this week, and I actually had a, not the best look, but a decent look at one. I'm going to give up on it, I think. I'm sorry. I don't like to give up, believe me, but... Hold on. Bunch of large birds up in flight if I could get them. Oh, where'd they go? Well, I lost sight of them. They're gone. Maybe that's where he was talking. There it is. Hey, where'd it go? Beautiful bird. So again, that's a male American widgeon. Let me take that back. Male Eurasian widgeon. And that's a green-winged teal behind it. I'm looking for now to see if maybe there's if there happens to be an American widgeon nearby, but I don't happen to see one. Just would be useful for comparison purposes. could improve our view just a little bit. I don't know if it's worth the trouble. These are Canada geese. Okay, we're going to get going. It was nice to see that Eurasian widgeon. Certainly, it's a beautiful. They're beautiful birds. They're considered rare. I mean, they're overall the overall world population is as far as I know healthy, but here in North America they're actually rare. And hold on one second. I see a great blue heron in the air, and so to see one is kind of a big deal. And don't get me wrong. Maybe I wasn't as excited as you might believe, and that's only because I've been seeing one lately closer to my home. And the only thing is, I didn't see it this morning. There have been two in the area that that I've had an opportunity to see in my own area, that is. And I did see one yesterday, and quite honestly, that was yesterday when I went to go see if I could see it again, the Eurasian widgeon. That's when I saw my first long-tailed ducks. I went back there this morning on my way here, and I didn't have much time. I was only there a few minutes. But I did not see the Eurasian widgeon, did not see the long-tailed ducks, so I don't know if they were elsewhere. They're as the bird flies, the sighting areas are close to each other where the Eurasian widgeons have been seen. But at least for me, I guess there's a way to get to one. It's complicated, but in terms of driving, it's like they're about 10 minutes apart, even though they're right there. It's because of just the way everything works out. Anyway, it's possible that they were all in a nearby area, the one that I hadn't had good access to, or that they all just left. And you know, you wonder if maybe Hold on, I see something in the air. What is that? Okay, just saw an osprey fly by. Just have to wonder if maybe, possibly, the Eurasian widgeon that's here is one of the Eurasian widgeons that were in my area. It's very possible. And maybe it's just, you know, this is the next stop. The widgeon that I saw yesterday had been around my area for, like, I think at least a week. Yesterday, I mean, and I've seen a Eurasian widgeon before. Saw one at Stewart Park. I can't remember if I've ever seen one elsewhere. But hold on one second, I'll look at something. Saw one at Stewart Park in Ithaca. And so, you know, I was glad to see it. And, you know, I kept going back because, you know, I was hoping on each occasion to get maybe a better look, have it be even closer, have the light be better, etc. And I never really got all that close, unfortunately. But that's why hold on a second. Hold on a second. What do I see down in the water below? There's still some ice down there, by the way, in the water. Looks like common mergansers. By the way, I wanted to address something in terms of common mergansers or common anything. And I haven't mentioned this in a while. A lot of, I don't know if it's a mixed flock or not, but a lot of black birds flying by. Don't know if they're true blackbirds, but they might be. Wow, quite a few. Anyway, as for the mergansers, you know, common mergansers, or let's say common yellowthroat, or any of the birds that are labeled common, it doesn't refer, in case you didn't know, it's not a reference to more blackbirds. It's not a reference to how many there are, or how often they're found, or whatever. It's a reference to how many continents they're found naturally on. So the common grackle, for instance, is found in North America, and it's also found in on another continent naturally. It's native to that continent. So these are common mergansers. In the foreground is a female, and that is a male behind her. I don't have time to switch cameras, but I wouldn't mind if I could. They are ducks, in case you're wondering. might say, well, of course they're ducks. Look at them swim in the water like that. Well, some birds look like they could be ducks, but they're not, such as double-crested cormorants or pied-billed grebes. Various species like that. American coots. I don't see anybody in here. I'm not sure I'm going to get out of the car here this week. Last week was good. We saw the great blue herons, we saw that eagle fly in, but just looking out over the water now, it doesn't look like there's much here. have to say, we saw quite a bit more last week than we have this week here in Montezuma. Between the snow geese and well, that wasn't really the main attraction, but we saw also great blue herons, and we've seen the rookery a bit, and there's happens to be a heron flying overhead right now, flying right by. I just don't know if it's worth getting out, spending all the time to get out of the car and climb the tower here. I have to say, last week's Shockey pool was disappointing overall to me. And I'm not certain it's going to be worth the time to get out of the car today and climb the tower. Let's look at a couple things from here and see, maybe, I don't know, maybe I will climb the tower. I don't know. Hold on one second. What do I see? I think I have to reorient the car. Oh, what's that? I still want to reorient the car. I want to take another look from down here, and if it looks like it might be worth it, I'll climb and we'll look around a little bit, see if we can see anything of interest. I know we were here earlier. Just want to see if we can get a better look at pintails, quite honestly. What I wish is, I don't know if there are any that are really close, that's the thing. Looks like a mallard with its head tucked back, I think. Let me just give me a moment to look around with binoculars a bit. we're not very close. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it to get out of the car, to be honest with you. What I should do, maybe I should just walk up quickly and take a look with binoculars and see if it's worth it. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to leave you in the car for a moment. Live and learn. I should be right back. We're out of here. I'm not saying there's absolutely nothing to see, but I don't think we're going to get any kind of special looks at anything from here, to be honest. I would like to see pintails, but I was up on the tower and looking at them, there really weren't any that would give us the kind of look that I'd really like to get anyway. So I think it's best if we just continued on. And move along. Crow. Drive along here a little bit, and like we have actually throughout the winter, and we'll see if we happen to see anything, and if we don't, I'll pack up and head back to Ithaca. Turkey vulture over us. Like I said, I would have enjoyed seeing a northern, good close-up of a northern pintail. But they didn't seem very close, and even in the tower, even if they had been close, the angle might not have been quite what I would have preferred. It might have been okay, but not what I would have preferred. So time to move along. The next time we come back up here, I would expect that Wildlife Drive will be open. I don't know if we'll be up here next week or not, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if my schedule will quite allow it. Next week's tour might be a number of weeks ago. We'll see. Seeing anything as we drive along here. So I think it's time to head back. Hold on a second, I want to see something. See an eagle in the air. Maybe two. Overhead, I thought I saw maybe a second one, and I'm not sure what this is. This might be a turkey vulture. Looks like it. But I thought I saw another eagle. Maybe not. Okay. So, I think it's time for us to head back. I'll head back. You can do it however you want. But I need to pack up and I'm going to head back. Let's say we restart in Ithaca somewhere around maybe 3:45, maybe a little sooner. depending on how quickly I get there, and I may stop along the way if I see something of interest. I don't know. Okay, so maybe 3:45 in Ithaca. I will see you then. Bye, everybody.